It's your girl Brady Bree, and I'm back with another video. So, as y'all can see by the title, this isn't like one of my hype videos or whatever. This is kind of a sadder video, and I apologize, but I feel like this needs to be talked about at the same time because this stuff goes on so often, more than what we know. And I apologize for any triggers or anything for anybody, and I also apologize for anybody that has or is going through something like this. But domestic violence is very serious, y'all. It can be manipulation, it can be physical abuse, it can be mental abuse, it can be spiritual abuse. It can also be where they basically like force you to like do drugs or drink or do anything that you don't really want to do. There's many types of domestic violence, you know. Obviously the main one is physical abuse, and it can happen to anybody. It can also be something that happens every once in a while, or it can be something that doesn't happen very often. You never really know, you know. And it sucks because a lot of people, they feel alone. A lot of people, they cry for help, and people sometimes don't take it very serious either. It's also sad when you go through that and the people think you're lying because they may know that person or something, you know. And it's something that people shouldn't really take lightly. It's very sad, and you know, it happens a lot more than what we know, like I said. There has also been, you know, deaths because of domestic violence, and nobody should have to go through that, you know. And it's really sad, honestly. People, even though people feel like they're alone, I want you guys to know you're not alone. There's many people that have or is going through that. And there is a way to get help, even though you may not know that there's a way to get help. You know, some people, like myself, I am more than happy to help somebody going through something like this. Even if you're not going through this, I've already told you that I'm here to help people with advice or anything like that. But this video is specifically for domestic violence. So I just want you guys to know, like, I know it's easier said than done, and I know that they have like hotlines and stuff for people that are going through domestic violence and things like that. And I know that you guys are also scared. It's okay to be scared. It is perfectly okay to be scared, because it is a scary thing. It really is. You can be scared of that person. You can be scared of losing that person. You could be scared of what's going to happen to that person. But ultimately, you need to be scared for yourself. You need to be wanting to get out of that. Like I said, nobody deserves to go through things like this on a day-to-day basis or every once in a while. Nobody should ever have to go through that. And I am making this video because I myself was a victim. I was actually with this girl. Now, I will say it didn't happen very often, you know. Throughout our relationship, it happened twice. But still, it was a very scary situation. So I'm here to tell you my story. So basically I was with this girl, and you know, we were together for, you know, quite some time. I'm not really sure what was going through the girl's head or anything like that. You know, we were together for probably over a year. Granted, our relationship was always on and off too, but that's besides the point. So I do remember this one day, and it's crazy because like it's scary because I can remember it as if it was just yesterday. This has been like, this happened like years ago. But so basically, you know, we were together and we were actually staying at my grandparents' house at this time. And one morning, this specific morning, I had got up because I was getting ready for school, and I was getting ready and she was being very weird. I wasn't really sure why or anything like that, but she was being super weird. Anyways, next thing I know, she's grabbing my hair. She's literally throwing me around by my hair like I was a rag doll. She was throwing me around. She ended up punching me a couple of times. She busted my lip. She blacked my eye. And she also tried, well, I guess she choked me. She choked me. And I was so scared. Like, I was scared for my life. And before all of this, I kept like screaming and yelling for help because, like I said, I was staying with my grandparents at the time, and I knew that they were home. And I mean, they were in bed sleeping, but I knew that they were home. And while she's sitting there choking me and everything, I'm still screaming for help. I'm trying to, you know, fight her off and everything like that. And finally she let go, and my grandpa walks in the room and he's like, what's going on? And he's seen, you know, my hair was messed up. He's seen that I was bleeding. He's seen marks on me and everything like that. And basically he was like, you need to go. Talking to the girl I was with, he was like, you need to go. So she ended up leaving, and I remember that, so I didn't end up going to school that day, but I did have to go to work. So I remember, and after that I was just like so devastated because I'm like, you know, I love this girl. How can she do this to me? She says she loves me. How can she do that to me, you know? And I was just so upset because I'm like, what in the world? What am I supposed to do? And I remember I ended up going to work, and I literally could not stay there. When I walked into work, everybody was like, what's wrong? What happened? You know, and everything like that. I ended up letting them know basically what had happened because she was very weird. She always stayed at my job with me when I was at work. She didn't work, but she stayed at my job literally while I would be at work, so they knew her. And after I had came in, you know, thank goodness they were like, okay, you know, we're gonna make sure you're safe and she's not going to be allowed up here, which I really appreciated them. But I couldn't stay there because customers and everything, they kept asking me like, what happened, what's wrong? Because like I said, I had a black eye, I had a busted lip, and I had bruises on my neck from what happened. So I just couldn't stay at work. But we ended up getting back together for whatever reason. And well, no, I do know what the reason was, because I loved her. She said she wasn't gonna do it again. You know, I was like, okay, as long as it doesn't happen again, all right. So fast forward, we ended up getting our own apartment. And everything was fine and everything, you know, at first, everything was great. And then I had came home from work, and I used to work second shift because I still went, actually no, I think at this time I stopped going to school. But anyways, I was working second shift, so I didn't get off until like after 10 o'clock. And then even then, I rode the bus, so I didn't get home till like probably 11, 12 o'clock, and she wasn't home. And I'm sitting there worried about her and stuff like that. Finally, she ends up coming home, and she was very weird at this time too. She was like very off. She wouldn't really talk to me or anything like that. She was literally like talking to people in her head and things like that. Anyways, so I know I was sitting there like cleaning up my shoes or something like that. I know I was on the floor like fixing my shoes or something like that. Next thing I know, she is literally kicking me. She is kicking me like I was a dog. Granted, you should kick, you know, dogs or anything, or animals, but I felt like that. Like she was just kicking me, calling me all kinds of B words and everything like that. And I'm like, I'm sitting there pleading, like, stop, stop, stop. I'm like, I won't do it again. And I didn't do anything at this time, but I'm like, I won't do it again. I won't do it again. Okay, okay. And I was scared for my life because I didn't know what was going to happen after that. So I ended up getting her calmed down, and I was like, look, I am going to go wash the dishes real quick. I will be right back. Can you just please put on a movie and we can watch a movie together? So she did, and I ended up going to go in the kitchen, and I really wasn't going to go wash the dishes. I was really trying to get up out of there. Like, I was so scared. I was like, yeah, no, I don't know what's going to happen if I stay here. So thank goodness I lived real close. I lived in the same apartment complex as family. And I basically, like, I remember I turned on the water and I left. I left and I ran. I ran so fast. I ran so fast. And I basically, you know, I ended up getting to my aunt's house and I told her what happened, and we called the cops. I don't like calling the cops. I don't like the cops. But at this moment in time, I knew I had to do something because I was scared. They ended up coming and they basically arrested her. But like, just basically talking about this, I feel like I'm literally reliving this moment, and it's so scary. My girlfriend doesn't do anything like this to me. I just want to let that be known. But it's scary to even think about things like this, because it's like things could have went a lot different. I could probably not even be here, and I am. Like, it's super scary, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. After that second time, did we talk still? Yes. Was I still trying to get back with her? Yes. Did we? No. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we did not. But regardless of any of that, I just want to let you guys know that you're not alone when you go through this. I am very grateful that I had somebody there, like my aunt, to kind of help me and be there for me, because I was scared. I was seriously scared. And you know, it's not an easy thing to talk about. It's really not. And it does suck when you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to. I'm here to say I am more than happy to talk to that goes through this or has been through this or anything like that, my my social medias are at the end of this video, and are they at the beginning? No, they're at the end of this video, and I'm more than happy to help anybody, honestly. I just want you guys to know that you guys can get through it, and it's best to get help. I know you guys may love this person, but love doesn't hurt like that. It does not. And you deserve so much better. It doesn't matter how many times they say that they're gonna change. It doesn't, because more times than not, they're not. And it's honestly sad that we have to go through stuff like this. Women, men, it doesn't even matter. So I just basically want to let you guys know to get help, get out. It's not worth losing your life. It's not. It's really not. And I really hope that this video, opens up people's eyes that these things are very serious. I don't know where I probably wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here to see my nieces grow. I wouldn't be here going to school for something I've always wanted to do. So please, guys, just get help. Get help and get out. That's gonna be the end of this video. And again, I apologize for any triggers or anything like that for anybody, and I apologize for making a sad video, but I felt like this was well needed, especially it being Domestic Violence Awareness Month. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share. And Birdie Bree is gonna get up out of here. Peace. Bye, y'all.